In the very beginning, we were surrounded completely by old growth, 8,000-year-old cedars. We use that cedar and spruce to build our long houses. We use the cedar for our clothing, for our carvings, our story poles, our welcome figures, our eating utensils, everything right down to just even the basic handles for our carving knives.
The Paper Excellence Group is a private holding company that oversees individual pulp and paper business units. Its operations include the manufacturing of pulp and specialty printing, writing, and packaging papers, producing over 7 million tons annually with a workforce of over 10,000 in its nearly 40 locations around the globe. We're here today to introduce you to our Canadian operations where the group was founded and to show you more about how we're implementing the company's vision to be a profitable, sustainable, and globally competitive fiber products provider that's both environmentally and economically beneficial to all stakeholders.
This mill manufactures about 2,000 tons a day of quality pulp and paper products, employs about 600 people. In total, Paper Excellence Canada operates 5 facilities in North America. We employ about 2,400 people and input about $3 billion per year into the Canadian economy. All of our products go to market either in the United States or around the world, and so we rely on global supply chains. Forest product sector has an incredible story regarding its use of forest fiber. We use virtually all of the tree in our operations. The heartwood of the tree is first converted into dimensional lumber. We receive the remainder, the residual fiber, the waste wood chips at this site, and we convert that into pulp and paper. But we also take the waste bark and we use that waste bark as a carbon neutral fuel to manufacture green electricity and also steam for the production of our pulp and paper. All of the fiber that we receive from North American forests is certified under internationally recognized chain of custody program.
In our process, we have 2 forms of energy that we manage. One is steam and one is electricity. The steam is used to heat our process and dry our pulp and paper. And the source of that steam is primarily biomass. And then on the electricity side, we're lucky enough to be located in British Columbia. And British Columbia has ample hydroelectric power resources, which means the electricity we consume at our sites in BC has a very low greenhouse gas intensity.
We've had a great history of reducing carbon emissions, and since 1990, we've reduced carbon by over 70%. That innovation has allowed us to develop new products, and one of those new products is actually a carbon neutral grade of paper. It's called Sage.
The keystone of our program is that good business can't be developed in our Canadian operations without meaningful engagement with Indigenous communities. Our vision for those partnerships was built with respect and acknowledgement of the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. And we take those principles very seriously in our engagement with Indigenous peoples. We seek to put actions behind our words, and that's the focus of the program that I've been working on with Paper Excellence. Well, as the Indigenous communities have their own resources they bring to bear, so do we. So we've started to build some very robust business partnerships, both from the forestry or fiber end through to various partnerships to the end of our operations and our final product.
For me, that helps me realize that one family's life has been changed because of a partnership that we formed. But I think there's other milestones too. If we can honor the area there in a way that respects our history, but also staff have an appreciation for the land. I think that's another signal. But for me, again, those milestones can be as little or as much as we want. If there's other economic development opportunities there may be other training opportunities. We're always looking for partnerships to increase our revenue. For us, it's laying out those priorities of employment and training, the important area, environmental sustainability. This river, which is adjacent to the facility there, is it's the lifeblood of our community. And so we look at ways that we can improve that in partnership with Paper Excellence. Again, we're hopefully looking towards employment and training opportunities, not just for Sishat young people, but adults as well. So for the MOU, it's really about setting up those values and principles that we share and in common.
This is a marathon, not a sprint for us. And we're in it for the long haul, and we're just very grateful for our Indigenous partners that have been so gracious in their welcome and building meaningful engagement with us.
History for the last 30, 40 years, if we go out bark stripping and take it, people get upset that we're damaging the trees and we'll phone, going, no, they're only just taking a piece, it grows over, it heals itself if you do it properly, and then within 20, 30 years, you can go bark strip that tree again. But a lot of people don't understand that, and we're teaching that in the schools now. So there'll be a whole new generation that will know what we're doing, how we're doing it, how, it's sustainable.
Shatak, which means all spirits, means everything in our world has a spirit. So once we learn how to respect that, we respect everything within it. So it's a learning experience when you look at that everything is connected. To me, I think science is recognizing that everything is connected, that everything needs to be built that way.
I believe Paper Excellence is a very important partner, not just in this forestry endeavor, but in a lot of the local endeavors with Sishat. We're surrounded by forested lands, and they all contain a certain a portion of pulp. So as an industry partner, Paper Excellence is a great partner so far, and we're very happy to have them.
As we look to the future, we imagine a world with a far lighter environmental footprint. We can imagine one day that we'll be net carbon zero at facilities like this, and frankly, development of new products that we haven't even imagined today.